Hello, grade 7 students. Peace be upon you. Today, we will discuss together Chapter 4 Nutrition and Respiration Vital Necessities Worksheet 25. The objectives of this video are to recognize that all living things use nutrients to build their body. Note that living things use some of the nutrients and oxygen during respiration to produce energy, which is used for various bodily activity and for the production of heat. Number 3, write in words the equation that takes place between food and oxygen. The materials that are needed are the worksheet booklet and a pencil. What is meant by the word be alive? A living thing can be a man, or an animal, or a plant. What do living things need to stay alive? Plants absorb mineral salts from the soil and water, which constitute together inorganic substances, to synthesize its own organic matter by photosynthesis. Man and animals consume organic and mineral matter to feed themselves, and they need to breathe in order to obtain oxygen. Now, open your worksheet booklet on page 38-39 and follow with me in worksheet 25. What are the organic substances and minerals used for? The composition of some living things such as man, plant, and sheep are in these three figures. Number 1, list the substances which constitute a living thing. As you can see here, man, plant, and sheep are constituted from water, mineral salts, proteins, lipids, and carbohydrates, but in man, the water are between 60 to 65%, while in the plant 74%, while in the sheep 60%, and the other substances are the same but with different percentage. So all living things are constituted of water, mineral salts, proteins, lipids, and carbohydrates, but with different percentage. Number 2 now, where do these substances come from in man? So these substances come from other living things like animals and plants that are consumed by the man. Consider the following graphs. Graph A and Graph B. Number 3. Give a title to each of the given graphs. As a reminder, always the title in general of any line graph is the variation of the responding variable with respect to the manipulated variable, or the variation of y with respect to x. So in graph A, it's the variation of height with respect to h, and in graph B, it's the variation of mass with respect to h. Now, how does the height of the girl vary with age? As you can see here, as the age in years increases, what's happening to the height? Yes, it's also increased. How does the mass of the cow vary with age? As you can see also here, as age of the cow increases in months, the mass of the cow also increases. Yes. So, number 4 now. How can we explain the increase in size and mass with age? So, now pause the video, try to explain this question alone, then follow with me. So, the answer is, the increase in size and mass is due to the consumption of food, which ensures the development of the body. As you can see, as the age increases, the consumption of food increases, so size and mass will increase. Why do we breathe? Yes, to supply the body with oxygen. Why do we need to eat? Yes, to supply our body with nutrients. Why does our body need oxygen and nutrients? Yes, in order to produce its energy. What then is the role of food in living things? Food helps living things to build their bodies. How is energy produced? oxygen enters to every cell inside the body, plus the food also enters to every cell inside the body to produce carbon dioxide, energy, and water vapor. Now, complete the equation for the chemical reaction that takes place between food and oxygen. What are the substances that enter the cell? As you can see from the figure, the two substances are the oxygen and food. So we can say that oxygen and food are the reactants that react with each other inside the cell to produce. What are the substances that are produced or released by the cell due to the entrance of food and oxygen? As you can see, carbon dioxide, energy, and water vapor. So we can consider carbon dioxide, energy, and water vapor as the products of this equation. Now, complete the equation for the chemical reaction that takes place between food and oxygen. So always in chemistry, the equation starts with the reactants that react with each other to produce the products. As we said here, the reactants are oxygen and food. They produce water vapor, carbon dioxide, and energy. Observe the following figure. In what forms is the energy produced used? So when food and oxygen enters to this man, the products are heat, carbon dioxide, and physical activity. So the energy that is produced by the man, it is used as heat and physical activity, and the carbon dioxide is released in order to benefit from it, the plant, to make its own photosynthesis. Number 5, what is the energy released by this reaction used for? So where we use this energy and when? We use it to do physical activities, to do our own work, and also to warm the body and keep its temperature at 37 degrees. Since this reaction takes place inside each cell of the body and it uses oxygen, it's called cellular respiration. So the name of the reaction when oxygen and food enters to the body to give water vapor, carbon dioxide, and energy, because it occurs inside each cell and it uses oxygen, is called cellular respiration. Please study its name. As an evaluation now, answer these questions. Number 1, what is the name of the reaction that takes place in cells and produces energy? Yes, it's cellular respiration. Number 2, indicate the reactants of this reaction. Yes, food and oxygen. Number 3, indicate the products of this reaction. Yes, correct. Energy, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. Number 4, write the word equation of this reaction. So this word equation is for study. Oxygen plus food gives carbon dioxide, water vapor, and energy. And as a note, when he says word equation, you should not write any element or any reactant or product unless in its words. You should not write them in symbols. You cannot write oxygen O2 or carbon dioxide CO2 or water vapor H2O. When he says word equation, all the reactants and the products should be written in words. Evaluation number 5. What is the use of the energy released by this reaction to do physical activity and to warm up the body and keep its temperature at 37 degrees? Number 6. The following figure shows the intense weight loss of the children in Yemen. Part A. What is the cause of this weight loss? Yes, due to the lack of food. Part B. Deduce the role of food in living things. Food helps living things to build their bodies. As a summary, all living things use nutrients to build their bodies. Living things use some of the nutrients and oxygen during respiration to produce energy. The energy produced is used for physical activities and to warm the body and maintain its temperature at 37 degrees. The reaction that takes place inside each cell of your body is called cellular respiration. As an agenda, please memorize the equation of cellular respiration plus number 5 plus the last sentence in bold in your worksheet booklet. Hope you are interested and thank you for your listening.